Gentleman will state his parliamentary inquiry.
Madam Speaker, in order to try to figure out what we're doing, how much damage to the country, I tried to get a copy of the bill. We have out here on the table 2454 that has 1,090 pages in it, but I've understood since debate in here that there's another 300 pages that were added in the middle of the night. My inquiry is, how do I get a copy of the other 300 pages?
The amendment is printed in the Rules Committee report.
In the Rules Committee report, and Madam Speaker, where would I get that report?
The rule was passed earlier today.
Normally, the rules require we have access to a copy of the bill so we can look at it. And
the amendment was included in the Rules Committee report.
all right, but where inquiry is, where is it? It's up at, there's one copy in the Rules Committee. Is that the answer?
It's part of the Rules Committee report that was part of the rule that was passed earlier today.
It was part of the rule passed earlier today, but where is a physical copy I can get and read, look at?
The chair is not responsible for disseminating these documents. Texas.
Madam Speaker, I'm going to ask a parliamentary inquiry.
Gentleman will state his parliamentary inquiry.
Is there somewhere physically in the House of Representatives a copy of what we're voting on?
The gentleman has not stated a parliamentary inquiry that the chair can answer.
All right, let me digest that, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I'm going to ask unanimous consent for a brief recess to find the official copy that includes everything passed at the Rules Committee last night, because I am told that what is at the desk is missing 300 pages. That cannot be the official copy. So I ask
objection. Is there objection?
I would object, but ask the gentleman to yield to me if he would.
Okay. Well, why don't you reserve the right?
I reserve the right. I reserve the right to object, and I would.
And I will be happy to yield to my friend from Massachusetts on his reservation.
I thank the gentleman for yielding. The manager's amendment, which is, I think, what is of concern to him, is on the Rules Committee website that can be accessed right now by, and has been there and available for any member or any citizen of the United States to be able to read. It is on the website, and
do members have access to the website on the floor of the House?
In the cloakroom, there is access to it. We have these similar technological capacity in our cloakroom. Yes.
In the cloakroom, but not on the floor. I mean,
it is also available at the desk. It is, as the Speaker has continued.
Reclaiming my time on the gentleman's reservation and on the unanimous consent request, what is at the desk that is physically available for any member of this body who's engaging in the debate is not apparently the official copy. It is missing 300 pages. Now, what's on the website is almost immaterial.
Gentleman from Texas will state his parliamentary inquiry.
Yes, the parliamentary inquiry is, and I was just at the dais, and the clerks, as always, are immensely helpful. But apparently, the official copy of the 1,090 pages are there, and then the additional 300 pages are sitting beside it, and the clerk is having to go through and is in the process as we speak of going through and figuring out where the extra 300 pages that's been added goes in the official copy. So even as I speak, Madam Speaker, the official copy is not truly an official copy because it doesn't have all the amendments in it.
Gentleman from Texas. Gentleman from Arizona, state your parliamentary inquiry.
I thank the chair. I simply want to clarify the points that my colleague from Texas, Mr. Gohmert, was making before and make sure I understand this. This is the printed version of the bill, which apparently went to rules last night. As I understand it, these are the 304 pages that make up the manager's amendment. And together, as I understand the chair's ruling, this constitutes the official copy. Is that correct?
The clerk is currently integrating the pages of the amendments with the original copy of the bill. It is available for people to see. It is right where it's meant to be, and yes, it is the original copy.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Official copy.
You said trading. Can you explain?
Integrating.
Integrating. So, further parliamentary inquiry?
Gentleman may state his parliamentary inquiry.
Each of these pages, as I understand it, could change a page in this matter, and so the clerk is presently trying to meld these two together, so you can't read this without also reading this, and this modifies any given page in this. Is that correct?
The clerk is executing the order of the House according to its terms.
Before I ask the question to counsel, did you know that was in this bill?
You asking me?
Yes, sir.
Well, I certainly don't claim to know everything that's in this bill. I know that we left it to, we relied very heavily on the scientists, on the IPCC and others.